Hi friends, in last lecture we have seen what is the power set of set, what is universal set and what should be the union and intersection of two sets. Now we have to see what is the difference of two set, complement of a set and some properties of a set. Let us see first what is the difference of two sets of sets. Difference of the difference of two sets A and B, A and B is the set of all the elements, is the set of all the elements which belongs to which belongs to set A, but which do not belongs to set do not A and B be two sets, then the difference of two sets, that is A minus B, is nothing but the which contains all those elements which are from set A but which does not belong to set B. And symbolically, the difference of two sets can be represented by A minus B, and which contains all those elements here such that X belongs to set A but X does not belong to set B. And by Venn diagram, it can be shown by, suppose this one is the universal set A, here is set A, and here is set B. Now we have to find out A minus B, that is difference of two sets A and B. And we know that the difference of two sets A and B contains all those elements which belongs to set A but do not belong to set B. Means we have to minus those elements from set A which belongs to set B. That is, we have to eliminate those elements from set A which are members of the set B. Here the members of A and B, which the elements which are common in both A and B are these set, that is A intersection B. So we have to remove all those elements from A which belongs to set B. So this we have to remove this part, and this remaining part, this shaded area, is the our region A minus B. This one is the A minus B. And now we have to find out the B minus A. That is, we have to eliminate all those elements from set B which are the members of the set A. Again, this part is common in both the sets. Therefore, we have to remove this part, and the remaining part will be the remaining part is the B minus A. So if set A equal to A, B, and set B equal to F, B, then A minus B contains all those elements which belongs to set A but which does not belong to set B. A is a member of set A and A is not a member of set B. Therefore, A is a member of A minus B. B belongs to both the sets. Therefore, B is not a member of A minus B. C again, C is a member of set A, but which does not belong to set B. Therefore, C is member. Again, D belongs to both the sets. Therefore, A minus C doesn't. C not a member of A minus B, and B minus A equal to elements B and D are belongs to both the sets A and B. Therefore, B and D are not the member of B minus A, and F and G belongs to set B minus A. So this one is the A minus B and B minus A. From this, we conclude that A minus B is not equal to B minus A, which implies A minus B is not equal to B minus. Now we have to see the next part, complement of a set. If we have given any set yes, then we have to find out the complement of that particular set yes. The complement of a set, the complement of a set is denoted by AC or A. That is, it is the set of all the elements of U, all the elements of universal set U which does not belongs to set B. Does not belong to set B. That is, complement of a set A contains all those elements from a universal set U which are not the member of set A. That is, A complement is nothing but which G complement is nothing but U minus A contains all those elements which belongs to universal set U and X does not belong to set A, which is the complement of a set A. If suppose n, we know that n is the set of natural numbers. Today, which is a set of natural number n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on is the universal set and set A equal to odd numbers from the universal set n. The complement of a set A is that is n minus set n is the set of natural numbers which contains numbers from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, and set A contains all the odd numbers from set n. Now A complement contains all those elements which are the members of the set of natural numbers which are not belongs to set A. Therefore, the only even numbers are the members of a set n which does not belongs to set A. Therefore, a complement of set A contains all the even numbers. Now, there are some properties of a sets. First one, let A, B and C be sets, then First property is set A union B will be equal to B union A, and set A intersection B will be equal to B intersection A. And these properties are called commutative law. Law or property. Commutative. Here we have to show that A union B will be equal to B union A, and A intersection B will be equal to B intersection. Sorry, A intersection B will be equal to B intersection. Let A equal to 1, 3, 7 and A, and B equal to 2, 4, 9 and 11. Then check first A union B is equal to B union A. A union B contains all those elements which belongs to either set A or set B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9 and 11. This one is the A union B, and B union A contains all the elements which belongs to either in set A or in set B, which is again a set 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9 and 11. Therefore, A union B is equal to B union A. Any two sets are said to be equal if each element belongs to both the sets is a same. Therefore, A union B is equal to B union A, and this law is called as a commutative law. And A intersection B equal to, there is no element common in between A and B. Therefore, A intersection B is 5, and B intersection C is again a 5. Then commutative law holds. So first property is 2. Now second one is A union B union C equal to B union C, and A intersection B intersection C is equal to A intersection B C. Let set A equal to A, B, C and D. Set B equal to F, G, and G, and set A equal to and H. Now we have to find out A union B union C, and now check whether A union bracket B union C will be equal to bracket A union B union C. Now first find out A union B union C is nothing but all those elements which are in either A or either in B or C. Therefore, A union B union C will be equal to set A, B, C, D union. Now in bracket, B union C contains all those elements which are in either A, B or C. Here, B, E, B, D, E, F, G and H. Okay. Now, B and D are members of both the set, and which is nothing but A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. This one is the A union B union C. Now we have to check whether this A union B union C will be equal to A union B union C. Now A union B union C, which is equal to A union B. A union B contains A, B, C, D, F, G, A, B, C, D, F, union B, E, D, and H, and which is equal to A, B, H. Therefore, from 1 and 2, both the set contains same elements. Then the corresponding set must be same. That is, the corresponding sets are equal. Therefore, A union B union C will be equal to A union B union C. So this one is the 2. Now we have to check whether the intersection is also true or not. Now, A intersection B intersection C equal to A is ABCD intersection. Now, only B and D are common in both the sets. Therefore, B intersection C is B comma D. Now, again, B and D are common in both the sets. Therefore, the intersection is B D. Now, A intersection B intersection C equal to. Now, again, B and D are common in both the sets A and B. Then intersection C is BEDH, which is equal to BD. So from these two, both the sets are equal. As right hand side will be equal, then left hand side must be equal. Therefore, A intersection B intersection C is A intersection B intersection C, and this law is called associative law. Now, the third property is, third one is A union A will be equal to A, and A intersection A equal to A, and this law is called the idempotent law. Check whether this law is true or not. Let A be a set which contains elements A, B, and C. Now, A union A equal to ABC union ABC, and we know that there is no element repeating in any set. That is, union of ABC union ABC will be equal to ABC. ABC, and which is nothing but the set A. Therefore, A union A will be equal to A intersection E, which is equal to ABC intersection ABC. As all the elements are common in both the sets, then the A intersection B will be ABC, and it is A. Therefore, A union A will be equal to A, and A intersection A will be equal to A. Therefore, idempotent law holds. Now, the fourth one is law is called a distributive law. Let ABC, set B equal to AC, set B equal Now let's find out A intersection B union C. ABCD intersection B union C. B union C contains again ABCD. B union C is ABCD. As each elements in both the sets are same, then union intersection is again ABCD. Now find out the right hand side. A intersection B union A intersection C. Now first check A intersection B. A and C belongs to both the sets. Then AC are members of the set A intersection B. Now union A intersection C. A intersection C contains three elements common. Sorry. A, B, C. A, B, D are common in both the sets. Then intersection contains three elements A, B, and D. And union is A, B, C. Therefore, as the right hand side will be equal, then left hand side must be equal. Then the first one is true. Now, we have to do this one. A union B intersection C, which is equal to A, B, C, D. Now, B intersection C. B intersection C contains all those elements which are common in both the sets. Therefore, only A is common in both the sets. Equal to A, B, C, D union E, which is A, B, C. Now, the right hand side A union B intersection B. A union B is ABCD. Intersection A union C. A union C is again ABCD. B. Therefore, intersection is again as in right hand side will be equal, then left hand side must be equal. Therefore, this one is also true. Now, the fifth property is if A and B are subsets of the universal set U, universal set U, then A union B complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement, and A intersection C complement is A complement union B complement. This law is called De Morgan's law. Now check whether this property is true or wrong. Let U be a let set U B contains I A and set A contains contains R and now we have to check whether these properties are false. Now A union B. A first we have to find out A union B. A union B. A union B is nothing but the elements which belongs to either a set A or a set B. A union B is singleton E, phi, singleton E, singleton B, and singleton. Complement of A union B is A union B complement means universal set U minus A union B. Therefore, universal set U contains element phi A B and AB, and A union B is also phi AB and ABC. Then this minus this is empty set, which is equal to phi. Therefore, A union B complement will be equal to phi. Now we have to prove that A complement intersection B complement is again a phi. Therefore, A complement contains all those elements in U which will not belongs to A, which is equal to. Therefore, A contains element A and B, and U contains phi A, B, and AB. Now we have to take A complement, then we have to take all those elements from U which does not belongs to A. Therefore, saying phi and but then AB is are the two elements which are not the members of set A. Therefore, U minus A contains phi and AB, and B complement equal to complement is nothing but U minus B, which is singleton A and singleton B. Now, A complement intersection B complement. There is no element common in between these two sets. It contains singleton A, singleton B, and it contains phi and doubleton AB. Therefore, there is no element common in between A complement intersection B complement. Then A complement intersection B complement will be phi, which implies A complement intersection B complement is equal to phi. As from these two, 1 and 2, right hand sides will be equal, then the left hand side must be equal. So this one is the true. Similarly, we can prove that A intersection C complement will be equal to A complement union B complement. Thank you for watching the lecture.